Hello, I'm Zach Survivor. This video will be a simple and effective starting guide, so let's go. Making a character is simple. Just pick bad traits that are reversible and traits that wouldn't handicap you much. Don't go overboard with bad traits. Pick good traits that will help you not only in the early game, but that will serve you forever, like organized, keen hearing, or fast learner. Don't take good traits that are possible to get mid-game, like amateur mechanic for example, because you can always read all the magazines and grind up that skill. If you can make a good character, make sure you save the preset so you can use it again. First thing you do when you spawn is check your surroundings, check the house. If you spawned in a bad house with little to no loot, you can just leave and delete the save and start over. Of course, most people don't like doing that and just want to survive because that's the point, right? So we're gonna do that. Okay, first loot the house and take only what you need. If you find any kind of a bag, that's great, take it. Even a garbage bag is good because you can drop it quickly and you will be able to lose your heavy load modal right away. You can also grab a water container, like a bottle, bowl, or even a pot. Take some food. Canned food is really heavy. Prioritize on fresh food first because it's lighter, and non-perishable foods that are light like chips, chocolate, cereal, and so on. If you do find a weapon, that's great, but spoons, forks, and butter knives are not what you're looking for. Just use bare hands instead. Rip up the clothing or sheets to find at least a few ripped sheets for bandaging and crafting. Look through your windows and see where the zombies are and how many of them are there. Bait a few of them through a window and kill them, one by one, until you clear a path to a next house. It would be great if you found a watch on them because that would help us later on. If you get chased by 3 or more, run into a house, close the door, and escape from the back. Try not to be loud and use stealth to control how many you want to aggro. You can shout by pressing Q, or you can crouch and also press Q to shout more silently, and this will control how many you want to aggro. When you're done killing them and you see a clear path to another house, go there and loot it. Now you've seen a few houses and know your surroundings, and it's time to find yourself on the map. Once you do, you gotta plan your next move. If you found a house that's good for a base, then you will have to fortify it. A good base has 2 entries, second story, lot of containers inside, and a TV. If there's a forageable forest nearby, this is great. This is an easy way of getting a lot of useful tools. Go to the forest and ensure you're safe from the zombies. If you did find a watch, go back to a house with a TV until 12, because at 12 the carpentry show starts, so you can get some XP for that skill, because with more skill you have, you'll be able to make better spears and more materials from disassembling. Okay, now you can go foraging and find tree branches, chipped stone, and regular stone. If you only found 1 tree branch, make a hammer. If you have more, make a knife and a few spears. As I said, more carpentry skill you have, the better the durability. Now go back to the houses you looted and disassemble everything you can. Most objects require a saw as well, but beds don't. And good thing is they give you the most materials. Once you get enough, go back to your house and barricade the windows with the planks and nails you just got. Great, now you have a temporary base. Now it would be a great idea to find some nearby buildings you could loot. If you have a school nearby, that's exceptionally great to find bags, food, and books for XP. As you're planning for this, make sure to go back to a TV at 6, that is 6 PM, 18 o'clock, because that's when the survival guide is on. Note, I didn't tell you about the cooking guide at 6 o'clock in the morning, because you don't really need cooking. It is not really needed skill, but if you want to watch it, it's at 6 o'clock. And it's on 9 at the first day, so you gotta turn on the TV right away when you spawn. So, if you don't have a school nearby, find any good rich houses or buildings and keep finding more loot and coming back to a TV at 12 and 18. Note, you can watch TV anywhere in the world if you find it. If you ever need more weapons, either craft more spears or you can disassemble more beds and craft a spiked plank. The spiked plank is also good because it's cheap and it's a hard hitter. So you keep looting and try to kill as many of them as you can that are near your base. This will make further scavengings easier, because all the other houses are further away and you will be walking through the same neighborhood all the time. So bait a few of them out and kill them. Use windows and fences. Don't forget that. Now keep expanding and making more safe houses around, and you can eventually move your base to a better building as well. If you make these safe houses, make sure to put some food and a weapon inside. These safe houses will help you a lot in the future. If you ever get tired, lose the zombies following you and go inside. As I said, losing zombies is relatively easy, just get out of their vision and escape. You can use forests and houses for this. These smaller safe houses will also help when the helicopter event starts, because your primary base might get overrun. Always be ready to run away. Don't die defending your base if you can't. Go to your safe house and chill out there. You can always come back for the loot and make a new base. And now it's time for the tip of the video. Whenever you're safe, use this time to rest. Right click on a chair or a bed and rest, or you can right click and sit on the ground. This will fill up your endurance meter, and sometimes you don't see the Moodle. It might be one hit closer to moderate exertion. If you do get moderate exertion, this will be bad. Your running speed will be slower and your hits will also be slower. This can be really bad in combat and it might be too late, so use the safety to rest. And that's how you start out. It's really simple and not that hard at all actually. Check out my other guides to help you on your survival. Peace.